Hello everyone, welcome into another Joint Movement DPT's video.
Good morning.
We are excited. It is early, but we're about to go see something awesome.
Today we're visiting Zion National Park. Woohoo! Woohoo! It is Saturday morning. Last night we slept in some BLM land in a rooftop tent, and we got up early because there are shuttles in this park and we had to have a shuttle ticket reservation time. So ours is from 8 to 9 o'clock. So we're here around 7:50 and we're gonna shuttle up. Springdale is the town just below the park. They have a free shuttle system that will take you up to the park's shuttle system where you have to have a reservation ticket for a specific time. So make sure you look into that before you visit, because that is important. But know that you can park down in the town and then get a free shuttle up to where you need to be.
Yep, there's no free parking around, so just find a place and park. And then there's no driving in the actual national park. It's all shuttles.
Yeah.
So we did not know this until the day before we were leaving, which if you're going to come to Zion National Park, I would plan ahead maybe like 2 weeks, because you got to get on at a certain time at the reservation thing and get your shuttle ticket.
Yeah.
Especially now during COVID times, when they're really not running all the shuttles at 100% capacity. So they're at about 25 to 50% capacity right now, and it is the end of October. It's actually Halloween today.
Yeah, it is.
Crazy. Happy Halloween,
Spooky.
everyone. And so definitely check ahead because they have limited tickets. Hi, George. I don't know if his name is George.
So we just took the Springdale shuttle up to stop number 1, and now we're in Zion Canyon Village, and we're gonna catch the shuttle that goes through the park up here. So we have to cross this little footbridge, and we have our tickets already reserved on recreation.gov. I think there's some private companies that can also shuttle you through the park if you're unable to get a ticket, and there might be a place to buy tickets up here, but you want to plan ahead for this. This is super cute. There's shops, there's a spa, there's a cafe. So I don't think it's all quite awake and open yet, but it's very cute. So we'll probably check it out on our way back, maybe go look at shirts before we have to catch our shuttle real quick, so it'll be fun.
They even have Zion Brewery here. They have everything here. Springdale is a cute little town. I would definitely stay there and hang out.
There's lots of places to stay. So the way the shuttle works inside the park is you use your same pass that you reserved for the morning or whatever time you decided to get into the park, and you show that every time you hop on the shuttle to get around to different stops within the park, and you don't ever want to go back to the visitor center until you're like done with the park.
Yeah.
So you never want to go back to the first place where you hopped on the Zion National Park shuttle, because then you won't be able to get back on unless you have another pass for later in the day, but they're so sparse right now that that's not really possible.
So since the shuttles are running at limited capacity, they've actually brought in more bikes, and so you can do normal bikes, e-bikes, but actually ride up the path where you can't take private cars anymore if you don't have a shuttle pass. It is a long ride, a beautiful ride, but a long ride to get to places like Angel's Landing, the Grotto, the Lodge, some of those bigger trails. But there's definitely a lot of people riding bikes, and even people walking the whole road. But that's a long walk, so you might want to consider that. But if for some reason you just can't get a shuttle ticket, that might be a good route to go, or use one of the private shuttle services. They are now allowing some private shuttle services from Springdale to run shuttles all the way up the canyon because they're at limited capacity due to COVID. Well, that's where we're hiking to. It's a bit of ways away. I think it's about a little bit above 1,400 feet of elevation gain, a little bit over 4 to 5 miles round trip, and there's some parts up there that are, the pathway is 3 to 4 feet wide, and then there's 1,000-foot drop-offs on each side. And so the park has put a like chain up there so you can hang on, but it'll be pretty sketchy. Megan's pretty scared. She's using the restroom and working up the courage to go do this hiking trail. But it's the first place we went to, and so this hiking trail is Angel's Landing. It's a very popular hike, probably one of the most popular hikes either in the US, but definitely here at Zion National Park. And so we're real excited to go try it out and do it. A little nervous, but we'll tackle it. Megan can't see me. Megan! Well, Megan, what do you think of going up to the top of there?
I'm pretty nervous. 2 nights ago when we decided to come to Zion, and Ryan was like, yeah, we're gonna do Angel's Landing. I was like, we are not prepared enough. This trail is a little nerve-wracking, but I'm excited. It'll be really pretty. And I think Ryan's scared of heights too, so we might be surprised, but it'll be fun.
You might see a whole nother side of me once I get way up there. It is cold right now. So like we said, it's Halloween, end of October, going into November. But one of the good things is that since everyone has to wear a face mask everywhere, it's a nice face covering, keeps us nice and warm. Like, look at Megan, she looks like a ninja. She is bundled up. And we brought our warm stuff for today, gloves, hats, and now the face mask, an added bonus. Megan's probably not gonna want me to film once we get to some of the sketchy parts, or at least self-film like this. So I'll get it out right now. But beautiful canyon walls.
Whoa. Do you see those people on the cliffside?
Oh yeah. Oh, they're like rock climbing. They're rappelling.
Are they?
Yeah, you see the rope?
No. Oh yeah, now we do.
Right there.
Oh, there's people over there. So that's the path. That's rock climbing. Oh yeah, you look awesome right now.
Top park we've seen in season 2 of YouTube here in Arizona, kind of Utah.
You look like you're like in my neck.
Oh, Megan. So we're currently going through Willie's Wiggles. We had a hard time remembering that name. We kept on wanting to call it Wayne's Wiggles, Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly.
But it just essentially winds back and forth. A good majority of the way to the top.
Heart's getting a workout.
Well, we're at the beginning part of where you go up the sketchy part where you hang onto the chain at Angel's Landing. There's a ton of people here. It is about 10:30, and so now it's just like going to a store, one in, one out, because they can't get that many people up there. So we're just gonna wait in line and wait until people come down, and then we'll send each other up. So no telling how long we'll be here, but since we hiked all the way, we're gonna wait. Passing on this trail is a little tricky, and you don't want to be far away from the chain. Oh, I shouldn't have looked that way.
Wow.
It's tiny.
If there was an earthquake right now, we'd be screwed.
I'm glad you're thinking of that. A lot of people do the Angels Trail hike. When they say it's a strenuous hike, it is a strenuous hike.
There's a lot of steep inclines before you even get to the chains to get you all the way up to the top. And then you've got that chain section, which is just like a whole bunch of really deep lunges.
Yes, some sketchy places where you are gripping that chain very tightly. You will see a lot of people up there, but that kind of gives you a little bit of confidence that you can do it yourself. There will be lots of breaks on the way up. If you're gonna do the hike, make sure you give yourself plenty of time. This was the first thing we wanted to do this morning. Early in the morning, we could take our time, we could take breaks, we could take pictures, and just kind of gradually go up there. How's the hike so far?
Good. My heart is getting a workout for sure. But I feel like it's not as scary as it looked. Like those chains are pretty sturdy. So that's a plus.
A lot of people.
I thought we were at the top over there.
Yeah, so we are passing a lot of people, and it's definitely a single file road, one-way road. And so there's a lot of stopping, waiting, so people can get by safely.
And so I can breathe.
Yeah, it's good rest break because we are a little winded. I mean, you're just climbing these rocks all the way up, and we're not even quite there yet.
It's so pretty though.
Very pretty. Views on views.
Sometimes I look out and I'm like, I'm here?
Yeah.
Are we right here right now? We are. That's awesome.
Well, what's great is I don't have to worry about stabilizing it. I can just walk.
Isn't there bathrooms up here?
No. They don't have plumbing here. Really deep in thought.
Just thinking about my peanut butter and jelly. That's all. Where's it at?
Yep, pro tip, pack a snack.
Pack a lunch.
Okay guys, we made it all the way to the top.
Wow.
Only took us like 2.5 hours.
But we took our breaks to breathe and to take pictures.
Yeah, so we're kind of on the iconic kind of slant part of Angel's Landing, and just beautiful views down the canyon both ways.
Yes. I think if we could have hiked a little bit earlier, or maybe, I mean we could have, but I think we should have. Because it's not nearly as busy right in the morning, probably the 6 to 8 o'clock hours.
Yeah.
But then after that it starts to get busy and you've got two-way traffic coming up and down the mountain.
Yeah, all the early birds then are coming off Angel's Landing, and so you kind of got to stop and go on the way up. But we made it, and it is amazing.
I said on the way up that this might be my favorite national park.
Yeah. Megan
The
is
colors?
switching her favorite national park, I
Well, I
think.
never said the glacier was my favorite, but it
well,
was
it's mine.
pretty amazing. But the colors here are just so cool. I think that's what gets me, is the colors are really
Yes.
vibrant. So
Yeah, the red, and then the dark red, and then the more red, and then more red.
there's green trees, there's
Yeah.
some fall trees on the way up. The river's down at the bottom.
Yeah, it is
It's-
very beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh no.
It's all right. Don't try to get it.
It's alright, I got spares.
Oh, we did it, guys.
I'm gonna be sore tonight and tomorrow.
We hiked the whole Angel Landing Trail,
Yeah, we did.
and it was probably one of the best hikes we've ever been on,
Yeah, it was.
if not the best hike.
I loved getting here at like 8:45 and started the hike soon thereafter, and so the sun was still kind of like rising, and so it was really cool to see those colors pop out on the rocks as we were starting our hike. And it was nice and cool in the morning, and actually coming back down today we've really noticed like it's warmed up.
It was warmed up, and I think that the high today was 70, 75.
Yeah.
So I can't even imagine doing that hike in the summer when it's really
Oh my
hot. You would
gosh.
definitely have to go
Yeah.
in the morning or in the late afternoon when it's cool. It
Yeah.
ended up taking us about 2.5 hours to hike up, and I would say quicker down, but altogether round trip we spent maybe like 4 hours and 40 minutes was I think what we clocked, and we spent a good amount of time up at the top. I'd say we spent about 30 minutes just hanging out up there eating. So all around it took us about 4 hours and 40 minutes, and that's with us going at a leisure pace.
Yeah, it was really nice, and it made it way more enjoyable to be able to just stop and take pictures, take a breather, and to not feel rushed or like my heart was going to explode because we had to get through it too fast. So
Right.
definitely, yeah, give yourself time.
Yep, it ended up being about 12,000 steps from here up to there, which doesn't seem like that much. We've been on hikes that's greater than that, but the thing is each step is like uphill,
Yeah.
uphill or downhill. But a very cool hike, we highly recommend it. I think what we're gonna do next is, after we get done resting on this park bench here, our legs are shot, especially on the way down.
Yes.
But I think what we're going to do is we're going to hop on the shuttle and head up to the Narrows. We're not going to hike the Narrows. You usually need a wetsuit to walk through the water because the canyon walls get narrow, and then you literally walk through kind of a shallow river. That's the hiking trail. But we want to go to the entrance of it and see it, and then we might hop back on the shuttle and head over to the Emerald Pools hike, which we hear is really great.
Yeah.
But let's see.